Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Jannat Pakistan Board of Directors today is having its ninth meeting. The date for purposes of records is Saturday, 10th of September, and a full quorum of all the directors is present, except we are missing one who will be coming shortly. The venue of the meeting is the residence of Dr. Mona Dawar, and the following directors constituting a quorum. They are present: myself, Dr. Dawar, Umar Khattab Khatak, Ms. Abida Alam, Mr. Azar Shaheen, Dr. Manjeet Kaura, Mr. Aslam Bhatti, and Mr. Shajar Abbas Khan. Did I miss anybody? Okay. Also expected to be present is Javinder Tind. The following directors are absent, and they will be informed of the proceedings of the meeting by mail and by cell phone: Arsal Awan and Khalid Imran. So formally, I just now begin the meeting. We have been socializing for the past half hour, and at 7:30 p.m. today, this meeting is being called to order. I want to announce to all board members that Mr. Arsal Awan, Director and Vice President of Jannat Pakistan, has had some serious medical issues, and he has moved to Pakistan. Because of these health-related reasons, he presently is not expected to return to the United States of America. We pray for his good health and well-being. We want to pay glowing tributes to Arsal Awan. Resolve that we honor and acknowledge the devotion and voluntary service of Mr. Arsal Awan, who was founder-producer of Shalimar Radio, Los Angeles, and we want to make this prayer for his good health and best wishes for a speedy recovery for him. Number two, I want to talk about the non-availability of Mr. Khalid Imran. Khalid has expressed some personal reasons that make it difficult for him to continue serving as a board member, and has requested for his resignation to be accepted by the board. So all those in favor of this? Yeah. So his resignation now is accepted. Resolved that we honor and acknowledge the devotion and voluntary service of Mr. Khalid Imran, who was also, like Mr. Arsal Awan, the pioneer, one of the founder producers of Shalimar Radio. I want to make a proposal at this point to the board to formally invite and accept Mr. Shajar Abbas Khan as our new director of Jannat Pakistan in lieu of absentee. Shajar Abbas Khan is a highly respected community member. He holds a bachelor's degree in business economics and accounting from the University of California at Santa Barbara. Dr. Dawar, you will second that proposal?
Yes, I.
Okay, so you second that proposal, and now Mr. Shajar Abbas, we will be in the end having an oath for all our fiduciaries.
Okay.
All the new board members will be taking an oath to be the fiduciaries, and we'll do that. You acknowledge that you have read the bylaws and of Jannat Pakistan and our conflict of interest policy, which is on Jannat Pakistan website, and you've seen that. Unanimously, it is agreed by all board members of the governing body to have Mr. Shajar Abbas as a board member and director of the corporation. Resolved that Mr. Shajar Abbas is now a board member of the governing body and director of Jannat Pakistan. A proposal is being made again by me to the board to invite and accept Ms. Javinder Tind as a new director of Jannat Pakistan in lieu of an absentee. Ms. Tind, once she comes, we will talk about that. She is a diplomat in pharmacy and an RN from Bakersfield College, and has 10 years of nursing experience. Dr. Mona Dawar you second that
Yes,
proposal. And Javinder told me she has read the conflict of interest policy on the website, and she'll be here. She has some wonderful ideas how to make us more further popular in Bakersfield amongst the community from our Sardars and in our Indian community here. Resolved that Mr. Javinder Thin is now a board member of the governing body and director of Jannat Pakistan, and we'll have the swearing in together of all our three members. A third proposal is being made by myself to the board to invite and accept Mr. Aslam Bhatti, who has been, as you know, he attended our last meeting in December, the meeting before last in December, and was enrolled as a board member. Mr. Bhatti is a highly respected community member. He holds degrees in agriculture from the Agriculture University of Faisalabad. And Dr. Dawar seconds that proposal.
Yes.
Mr. Aslam Bhatti, you have read the conflict of interest policies and also the bylaws of Jannat Pakistan,
Yes.
as they are on the website. We acknowledge that. And we unanimously agreed, all the board members of the governing body, that Mr. Aslam Bhatti will now be serving, in addition to being a board member, as a vice president of Jannat Pakistan. So he will be vice president. Basically, the role of the vice president is that because we have funds in the corporation and all that, in accordance with the bylaws of Jannat Pakistan, Mr. Aslam Bhatti, as vice president, shall be responsible for all activities of the corporation, acting as president of the corporation in the absence for any reason of Dr. Asrul Islam Sayyid, you know, because whatever may happen, you know, you understand, legally we want one person to be able to take care of anything. Resolved that Mr. Aslam Bhatti is now a board member of the governing body and director and vice president of Jannat Pakistan. Congratulations, Mr. Bhatti. I now want to talk a little bit before the board of directors the status of the program services of Jannat Pakistan. Shalimar Radio Los Angeles, the live radio voice for delivering the educational mission of Jannat Pakistan. This has been off air from December 2015 after having served for 7 years. A new domain, shalimarradio.us, has been purchased from GoDaddy. GoDaddy is building the website. GoDaddy is the name of a server provider, you know, a very famous, very reliable, and they provide reliable, secure servers, as they call, you know, in view of what Hillary is going through. They provide secure servers. Our websites, they have been hacked a few times, and they were restored. I want to talk about this new Shalimar Internet Radio and its cost. The cost for this new internet radio, the website and all, it's going to cost us somewhere close to about $2,500. The building of the website, it will have a dedicated radio. We are, as you know, hiring the services of individuals who will be working for this radio. Already there are people in Pakistan, but this website will be different. Just like you have posts on Facebook, people can say things on WhatsApp, send those recordings to me, and those recordings live will be played. So whatever their ideas, opinions, criticism, politics, whatever opinion people want to express, they can send on WhatsApp to myself or to other individuals. One person, Sitara Jabeen, is going to work from Lahore, and she is going to record all those recordings and put those. So we will have a loop going on of that radio with all the songs, and at the same time, live radio will be available for at least 4 hours each day. Once we have our radio producer, about whom I'm going to talk, who's going to come, we are processing his visa application. So resolved that the board, do you all approve that the establishment of Shalimar Internet Radio will be useful?
Everybody in agreement?
Yes.
Say aye.
Yes.
Okay, so resolved that the establishment of Shalimar Internet Radio is very purposeful and we approve it. Also, I want to say that supporters of our mission are distributing DVDs and CDs of my lectures, Quran lectures in Pakistan, free of cost. They're also being distributed in India. Various volunteers in India are distributing them. At this point, I want to acknowledge with profound regrets the services of one of our fiduciaries, Mr. Abdul Haq Salim in Hyderabad. He was the founder of Quran House and was, we call him a warrior of light in India. He has been fighting Mullahism for lifelong and has been a comrade with me. So he passed away on 25th of March this year. So we mourn his death. This is an irreparable loss for our cause and mission. We shall always remember him in our prayers. Next is Urdu Baitak. Jannat Pakistan plans to organize, and we'll discuss this in detail, our next Urdu Baitak at the Zyka restaurant on October 15th. So 15th of October, we have already set it. This time we have various ideas how to do it. The theme, we wanted to talk about democracy, and we want to also talk about how India suffered and we have suffered as a cause because of adopting all these British systems in the world. And we want to discuss that in the light of Bahadur Shah Zafar. So we will be talking how India was, what was Mughal India like. So our theme is going to be Bahadur Shah Zafar, and we will remember Bahadur Shah Zafar in Urdu Baitak, talk about the perils of democracy, what we are seeing today in United States of America, which is basically, they consider it the birthplace, we consider it the birthplace of democracy, and what you are seeing is millions of dollars being wasted every year, and all that on propaganda and lies, each candidate saying the same bad things about the other candidate, and how meaningless this entire effort is, and how much abuse of manpower this is, and we want to discuss all that in the light. This is going to be a nice, interesting discussion talk on Bahadur Shah Zafar. We'll have songs of Bahadur Shah Zafar. We'll talk about monarchy. We'll talk about all those things. So this is a theme. If anybody has any suggestions about any different theme, we welcome you. But we will have a Rangarang program. Discuss with songs by Dr.
आपने प्रोग्राम को रंगारंग करने के लिए बहादुर शाह जफर को सिलेक्ट किया
नहीं, बहादुर शाह जफर को सिलेक्ट करने की वजह वो ये थी कि ख्याल बहुत ज़्यादा आया कि वो जो दुनिया में इस वक्त कहा जा रहा है, जो जिस तरीके से बहादुर शाह जफर पहला सद्दाम हुसैन था, यूं समझ लें, जिस पर एक फौजी अदालत ने मुकदमा चलाया, और जिस आदमी ने कहा, उसने इतराज़ ये किया कि भाई मेरे पे आप बगावत का मुकदमा कैसे चला सकते हो जबकि हिंदुस्तान का सॉवरेन मैं हूँ। तो बगावत तो उसके खिलाफ होती है जो सॉवरेन के खिलाफ कुछ करे।
पर बहादुर शाह जफर में और सद्दाम में बड़ा फर्क है। सद्दाम बड़ा पावरफुल बंदा था शुरू में, और बहादुर शाह जफर बेचारा,
वो तो बेचारा था ही, लेकिन वो बहादुर शाह जफर की बातें हम करेंगे कि सल्तनत हाथ से कैसे गई, और पता चलेगा सबको इस बारे में। तो
रंगारंग
इसलिए रंगारंग प्रोग्राम बनाने के लिए ना नेक्स्ट टाइम मोहम्मद शाह रंगीला पे जो है ना बहुत ही रंग चढ़ जाएंगे, वो तो बहुत ही रंग चढ़ जाएंगे।
अच्छा, we plan to, we have thus far organized 10 Urdu Baitak programs, the first being held on 31st of May 2014. I say all this for matters of record. In keeping with our commitment to educational activity, whereas it is our mission to spread Quran's enlightenment and reasoning, especially in the Muslim world, Urdu Baitak provides a very nice setting for such educational activity in which we promote universal values of brotherhood, and through what the word used by Naila, I will put it over here. She said people learn through intelligent gossip. So that was a phrase which Naila used, intelligent gossip. So that is what the purpose of Urdu Baitak is. I also want to apprise the board of one dilemma. Mr. Damien Macharo and his children, they have moved to Arizona. They are the ones who used to do photography for us. We used to pay them $300 to $400 for hauling all the cameras, lights, sound equipment, and everything. Now we are looking for at least somebody that has a truck, and we are willing to pay that, and we're looking for some individuals.
I'm sure Shane has some.
So we will try to find some resources of individuals like that, and we'll talk about that. I also want to appreciate the services of all the board members who come over here voluntarily, and this is our 9th board meeting that we are attending. I want to thank Dr. Mona Dawar for your services, Mr. Azir Shaheen, Manjeet Kaura, Mrs. Abida Alam for your enthusiastic services, Mr. Umar Khattab, and Mr. Aslam Bhatti, and all those individuals who have participated. And Mr. Shajar Abbas. Mr. Shajar Abbas is seen in Urdu Baitak, and I can see always from the stage that Shajar is present from his laughter and appreciation. He's always present. We applaud Mr. Azir Shaheen for your continued service as president of Urdu Baitak. We truly appreciate that. Resolved that Jannat Pakistan deeply acknowledges with thanks the services of Dr. Manjeet Kaura, Ms. Ali Azhar, Mrs. Firdaus Bhatti, Mrs. Salma Shaheen, Ms. Imtiaz Fatima Ali, Mrs. Iffat Khan, Mrs. Mona Maqsood, Dr. Sudha Reddy, Mr. Umar Salim, Mr. Umar Hayat, and Dr. Naila Sayyed and Dr. Mona Dawar for their cordiality and hospitality. They have been enthusiastically delivering their services, and your services have been able to enlighten thousands of Pakistanis about America and about how people live in a civilized world together. So this is, we acknowledge also at this point the yearly generous donation of $70,000 by Dr. Naila Sayyed every year, which is enabling us to run this mission. Thank you very much, Naila ji.
You're welcome.
Also resolved that the services of our fiduciary in Pakistan, Mr. Abid Bilal, they are highly commendable, and we approve. He has regularly been providing us graphic art services by making wonderful posters of Urdu Baitak. And you see now we have logos for microphones too. So these are, we have, we truly appreciate Mr. Abid Bilal's work for Urdu Baitak and the job he does for us on Facebook. Now, activities of Jannat Pakistan and the use of funds. Dr. Dawar, why don't you take over from there?
The General Secretary and Treasurer, that's me, Dr. Mona Dawar, laid down before the board members a breakdown of expenses for program activities and services of Jannat Pakistan. It was announced that beginning balance in the main bank account of Jannat Pakistan with the Bank of America on 1st January 2016 was $106,438. I don't know how to say
yeah,
that.
$438, yes. $106,438.
The current balance in the operational account of Jannat Pakistan on September 10th, 2016 today is $51,097.
Yes.
Total expenditure for the year 2016, that is from January 1st to September 10th, for program services, program management, fundraising, and ideology propagation activities in Pakistan and worldwide so far has been $55,341.03. Major expenditures this year are similar to all previous years. New expenditures this year include the establishment and running of office building Manzil Jannat Pakistan in Lahore. This involves a salaried staff working for the mission around the clock. The monthly budget for that is fixed at $2,000 per month. Employees in Pakistan are paid in this budget include 4 qualified secretaries, a professional singer DJ, and 2 custodians or chowkidars. Additional expenditures include supporting Jannat Pakistan School in Dharampura, Lahore, mashallah.
We have a school now, a girls' school, and Miss Meera Nisa is the headmistress, and we support a school actually. It has a large board on it, Jannat Pakistan. Yes, so we have a school. Yes.
And you know, Dharampura is very close to the Kent where I was born.
Yes, absolutely. Acha, very nice.
When the Kent was born, Dharampura is the nest, so that.
Absolutely, very nice.
Resolve that expenditure for program services, program management, fundraising, and ideology propagation activities in Pakistan and worldwide is in accordance with the mission of Jannat Pakistan and is approved by the board. Taxes for 2016 were duly prepared and filed by May 15, 2016. Again this year, as in the previous year, by Albert and Associates LLP. certified public accountants at Wasco. They were paid $546.11 for their services. Resolved that the services of Albert and Associates are highly commendable and payment approved by the board. A professional bookkeeper, Ms. Ann Wan of QuickBooks Pro, continues to maintain and balance the account books of the corporation yearly. She is reimbursed $500 for the entire year's bookkeeping services. Resolved that the services of Ms. Anna Yuan, I don't know.
And one, yeah.
Ann Wan are highly commendable and approved
Approved by the board, yes. It's very reasonable, yes.
Resolved that I, Dr. Mona Dewar,
You have presented the account sheets and summary expenses.
to the
So
director.
account sheets and all the summary expenses are lying over here. All the taxes, tax documents and all those are over here after or during or at any stage. All board members can go and peruse those or ask any questions pertaining to that. Finally, it is resolved that board meetings shall be held twice yearly. The next board meeting shall be held in December of 2016. So if there is any further business to discuss, we can. Everybody knows, you know her, or you don't know. Okay, I also don't know her. Okay, we just went through, and we will go through that again. But coming to a proposal was made in your absence by me to invite and accept Ms. Javinder Thind as new director of Jannat Pakistan in lieu of absentees. Ms. Javinder Thind is a highly respected community member. She holds a BSc in nursing. She is a diplomat in pharmacy and an RN from Bakersfield College with over 10 years of nursing acute care experience. Dr. Mona Dewar, you had seconded that proposal.
Yes,
Ms. Javinder told me that she has read the bylaws of Jannat Pakistan and its conflict of interest policy and the website of Jannat Pakistan. So we have unanimously agreed to have you as a board member. Resolved that Ms. Javinder Thind is now a board member of the governing body and director of Jannat Pakistan Incorporated. Okay.
बालाजी भट्टी साहब वाइस प्रेसिडेंट बने हैं तो वो तो लग नहीं रहा है वाइस प्रेसिडेंट वो कैसे सोचो बने सारी जन्नत बाकी
भट्टी साहब का माफ कीजिए जी, मेरे रिकॉर्ड में बात ये नहीं है. आई शुड हैव मेंशन दैट. भट्टी साहब एंड मिसेस फिरदौस भट्टी, जैसे आपने मेंशन किया है कि किसने वॉलंटरली काम किया है, अपने तौर से जाकर ऑफ हिज ओन इन हिज विलेज और वहाँ समुद्री में जो इन्होंने काम किया है, और वी आर गोइंग टू पुट दैट ऑन अ वीडियो. नहीं जी, उन्होंने बेंचेस बनवाए हैं, नलके लगवाए हैं, और ऊपर उन सब के ऊपर हर बेंच के ऊपर भट्टी साहब ने एक उस पे लगवाया है जन्नत पाकिस्तान. और वहाँ पे लोग बैठ रहे हैं आकर दे आर आस्किंग कि क्या मूवमेंट है. पीपल आर, क्योंकि हमारा लोगो ऐसा है कि it creates a lot of interest जन्नत पाकिस्तान. तो नहर के किनारे वो वीडियो इन्होंने मुझे दी है. मैं उस वीडियो को बनाकर इन्होंने अपने तौर से